Hey everybody, it's E from Silverhairedgaming back with an episode of Farmer's Market, and I'm here over where my forestry hut. Excuse me if I'm coughing or sneezing. I've got a little bit of a cold today. And I kind of figured out what was going on with my trees and why it wasn't working. It's because I had to convert the normal vanilla trees into forestry trees. So what would be a standard birch tree in Minecraft has to become a silver birch, and what is normally a oak tree in Minecraft has to become an apple oak leaf. So all I had to do is take vanilla. Let me show you. What did I do with... Okay, the treealizer. So I'll show you how I did it. You take any of the two vanilla saplings. Of course, you have to drop the honey drop in to catalyze it. And you drop it in, you'll see, boom, it becomes an apple oak. So you just go through here and look at all the specs, but the next thing I'm looking for is a silver lime tree. So that's how I did that. And, of course, now that I did it right, I'm starting to get some mutations in the leaves. I want to show you what those look like. Let's see. They're a lot harder to find than they were in 1.64. There's one. Okay, you see this subtle difference as if there's almost fruit bearing on these leaves compared to the other ones? Well, that's it. So if I whack it with this grafter, I should get a sapling, and this new sapling is a common beech sapling. So I got a mutation, a different tree, which is cool. So we're gonna hang on to that. It's not a silver lime though, which is what I'm looking for. The first thing I want to look for is that one. The next tree I want to get is a cherry tree, and I need a silver lime mixed with an apple oak. So once I get some silver limes, there's another one right there. What is this one? Silver lime! Alright, cool. So I got a silver lime. Alright, so what I can do is replace one of these birches with the silver lime. Let's see if I can get any more. Whoop, too far. There's another. See this little fruit? There's two of them. So smash, smash. They're just silver birches, which is fine. There's only, I think it's a 10% chance of them mutating, so the fact that I got one this early is good, and I finally got my bees up to around the cultivated in common, which is from breeding them the forest and the meadows together. So yeah, this mod does take a while, but it is, I don't know, it's kind of fun. There are ways to automate the, there's another one right there. Let's see, I got two silver limes, cool. So we're getting there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, let's take down, where's my, there it is. I'm going to take down this birch and put silver lime there. And I'm going to put down this birch and put a silver lime here. So we can hopefully get to the next step. Oh, it's getting dark. Can I sleep yet? No, not quite. And I have one bone meal on me. Yeah, I have to get some more bone meal. But let's see if I can get it with what. Am I going to get lucky? Nope. So let's get out the old watering can. And you can see, as these bees are doing their thing, see all these flowers that are popping up? That's a result of the bees cross-pollinating and everything. And I'll just get more. There we go. We take a sleep in my sleeping bag. That's a result of those bees cross-pollinating and doing their thing. So this eventually will be covered in flowers all over the place. I mean, it'll be ridiculous. Of course, I'm adding some just by watering here. So we're going to let these do their thing. And if the silver limes and the apple oaks crossbreed together, I will then hopefully be getting a cherry tree, which are really pretty. They're kind of like the sakura trees that I already have. There you go. Got silver birch. Now you see how these don't stack, and the reason they don't stack is, and let's go back to our treealizer, is because they have different traits. And where'd my treealizer go? Treealizer, and I need a honey drop. Let's look at one of these, and one of those, and the rest I'll put away. So, okay, so catalyst. One in here. Aha! Hold shift for details. So now it'll give me, okay, so average matures faster. It's a small tree, and see the G in the middle there means some of these trees are really, really big, but I only need one sapling in a 1x1 square in order for it to grow. There are other ones that need to be like a 2x2 and a 3x3 because they're gigantic, so you need multiple saplings to grow the tree. Yield is low. I can't remember what the S is. What's the S? Sappiness is lowest. So it just gives you, where they'll grow, what they're looking for, possible family and fruits that they'll generate, possible produce. Not on this one. Possible mutations. It's not giving me any, but I know for a fact that one of the possible mutations is taking it to something else. So let's see if this one is any different. Silver birch sapling. See, this one's not fruiting. This one had fruit. So if I wanted to, if I'm going for fruiting plants, which I am, the cherry, I wouldn't want to plant this one. I'd want to plant that one. Let's see. So, yeah. Now, see, just going on the quick one here. There we go. It says silver birch apple oak hybrid. So this is one that's a hybrid. Even though it's a silver birch, it does have traits from both. Well, this one is just a silver birch. So that's how this works. It's kind of complicated, but and I'm gonna have to look up to see what this common beech sapling can turn to. You know what I might do? I think I'm just gonna plant it down. I don't need it for the crossbreeding, but I am curious to see what it looks like when it's fully grown. So we'll put it on the hill up here, and we'll try to speed it up just a little bit. Common beech. So we'll let that do its thing. Oh, and I finally got two white chocobos as well. So I have Snow, the female, and Valiant, the male. So now I'm up to the point where I can start breeding black ones, and I think it's the yellow with the white will make a black. So if I get some, I gotta get my more Geisel Loverly greens. So let's see, cultivated and common is what I want to mix together in the next step. So okay, forest. Now I can do forest and common, but I don't have another common, so I have to see if I get another common somewhere. Common drone, anyone? Ah, noble. Okay, so I got the next step. It's only a drone though, and this is a common. So there's common and cultivated. Okay, so let's go back to this one, and we'll take the forest out. Common and cultivated, and then I'm going to go for noble. Of course, we need to have a princess as well as a drone, but it's good that I have a drone. Oh no, that one's not done yet. And a common, cultivated, and forest. Okay, so I can do forest and common to get another cultivated. And we'll just hang on to these other ones. That one's going again. This is the cheapest version, by the way. You don't have to start with an apiary. You can start with just a bee house, which is kind of the same thing as the apiary, except it doesn't have an impregnated casing, so there's no slots over here to put those screens in. Of course, these are all. I bet all the screens have run out. They have, but I have more, I think. Yeah, so all the screens are out, but that's the difference between this and those, is that it's cheaper, but it doesn't have any way to boost the bees. I just put it on here to try to hopefully speed up the mutations. You know, maybe I should analyze this. Put the flower back. And see if maybe it needs to be planted. I need more honeydew. You know what? I'm just going to do most of it. Let's throw it in the squeezer here. Oh, I have some waiting for me. Cool. So let's analyze the sapling first. Ba-doop. Silver lime. So no fruits. Supports nuts. Okay. So another thing down the line with silver limes, in addition to cherry, is also walnut trees. So that hopefully will be helpful. But it only needs to be a 1x1, so I don't need more than one sapling to plant it. So we'll put that back down. Might as well, while I'm on it, we'll go ahead and analyze this one. No fruits but nuts. Okay, so that must be part of the mutation. And then the apple oak and the silver lime together should make a cherry eventually. Where did I have it? Right here? Even it should be right there. Okay. Apparently these want to take a while to breed, which is fine. To grow, or I just need to go get some more. You know, I do need to go back to the house to get more Geisel greens. So let's put this away. Oh, I also made an apiarist chest, which allows me to carry a lot of bees, but it's the only thing it will carry. It also gives me a little thing in the upper left-hand corner. You see, it kind of pre-analyzes it, telling me who I can crossbreed it with and what kind of mutations I might be able to get based on what I've been doing. So that's good. So the noble here, I don't know yet because I haven't crossed it with anything. But I can analyze it when we come back. But we're gonna run back to the house because this is working. I'm happy. I figured it out. Figured out why it wasn't working. It's good stuff. So let's jetpack home really quick. Excuse me. And we'll see how our Geisel green farm is doing. And there's my cows. Wee, wee. It looks like, oh, looks like they're all pretty much fully grown. Let's go ahead and throw a little watering can so I can get some more loverlies. We'll see how lucky we get. Maybe we can get a black chocobo on the first try. I doubt it, because getting the white was harder. It seems as if every level as I go gets harder and harder. But I assure you, no chocobos have been harmed in the crossbreeding. The ones I don't need, I have been setting free. And I'll show you when I fly back. I've just kind of made a naturally existing chocobo sanctuary of sorts. Well, I guess I'm not protecting them technically, but I'm just setting them free around the area, and they can just live there and be wild, and they can do their thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. So let's see, how many loverlies did I get? I got 2. Alright, well I can breed. I can try once to breed. Alright, let's fly back. Woo! See, I don't want to be too technical, otherwise I would build another enhanced portals back and forth because it would be a lot quicker. But that's when you're dealing with this forestry stuff, and even with Pam's Harvest Crafts to a point, you have to deal with different biomes. And I really didn't think the shrubland would be that big of a problem when it came to bees, but apparently it is. So let's... Alright, so, Valiant and Tessa. Let's try you two. Valiant, Tessa. And we... Is that a golden? Ooh. There's no way it's a golden. It's got to be a yellow. Where's my Chocopedia? Let's put these away. There it is. Oh wait, I have to tame you first. What's wrong with me? Actually, can I check and see what you are before I tame you? Blaze. How do I know if he's a golden or a... I shouldn't be getting a golden yet, though. So he's got to be a yellow. You can wander. Huh. Hi, little guy. I'm going to have to look and see how I would know if he is a... Okay, I don't want you to follow anymore. You stay. He's got to be a yellow, because he doesn't look much different than the other one. But he does look a little different. See, that's so weird. Well, I need to wait until he matures, and then I'll be able to figure out whether or not he's a golden. But I shouldn't get a golden. I should get either a black or a yellow or another white. So, patience. And I didn't get bones. Oh, shoot, fire. I forgot. Well, it's time to go to sleep again. So, you know what we're going to do? We'll go to take a nap on the ground. We'll sleep by our trees. And we'll call this an episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. When we come back, I'll continue with my bees and trees breeding and my chocobo breeding. And I probably won't show you all the minutia along the way. I'll probably just work on it off camera until I kind of get some more productivity so you don't have to be bored. But I wanted to show you how I did get it going and how I fixed it to make sure that they would crossbreed. And it makes sense now that I'd have to make them all forestry, that the vanilla wouldn't work on their own. So hopefully next time I'll have some cherry trees, and maybe I'll even have one or two black chocobos coming my way. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Bye.